Hello and welcome to another battle replay video by Lord Snake. Today I actually am going to show a 3v3 from a while ago because I actually have to go to Comic-Con in 2 days and the games I've been having lately have not really been that high quality. So I had this one stowed away in case of a rainy day. I played as the Beastman. I also had another Beastman ally and a Bretonnian ally, and my opponents were 2 Imperial opponents and 1 Musalon opponent. I like to imagine this battle occurred because Morgur the Shadowgrave, who was my general, corrupted or used his, well actually I don't know exactly how the hell they would have done this. They don't really take slaves, the Beastmen. They wouldn't ally with men either, so this is definitely not really with the lore. I kind of was thinking maybe he had enslaved the, or some sort of Bretonnian lord that had a bunch of knights and Pegasus knights under him. That being the lord in question. But I just thought, yeah, the Beastman would have flat out murdered any humans. Anyway, even as lore inappropriate as this battle is, it was still quite intense. My Vampire Counts, or Musalon opponent, decided to go with a cheese build. I disapproved greatly of cheese builds. Basically, he opted for an all-flying unit, mostly made, or army, mostly made of Terrorgeist units. So, I'm extremely excited for Comic-Con this upcoming week. I do apologize if this isn't the greatest battle replay because of it. I've got a lot of planning and prep work to do for my costume. So, the Musalon opponent engaged us all very early. I had some Minotaur with great weapons to take him head on.
Lady demands we punish these things. Too long these Empire fools have taken advantage. Kill the enemies of Bretonnia.
So, my Imperial opponent got his cavalry to back up his Musalon ally. Took quite a while for that giant to hoof it over. Here there was a huge battle going on in the sky between Bretonia and Musalon. My Imperial opponent here took advantage of the fact that I was distracted with the much larger battle and decided to kill off those Cygors with his Demigryph Knights. I had quite a fair share of problems with this battle, but I feel that it was still a pretty good and very close one. That huge mass of vampiric flying units are just horrifying. They're just moving in a V formation. It's a flock of death. Gorbull fighting off some of those Knights of the Blazing Sun. He just massacred that one. Morger got kind of singled out by these cavalry units. He's quite a tanky beast, though. Managed to shatter my opponent's lord. giant jumble of death there. So, it was mostly my vampires flying units that were up. I had a bunch of units scattered along with my other beastman ally. And the Bretonnian player also had some knights still up. They're just ground unit. Here they actually caught another lord, an Arc Lector for that Imperial opponent. And way off in the distance, there was this small army that was kind of forgotten about. Those siege tanks or steam tanks had been firing the entire time, though. King Lewin Leon Kerr. And they took out or broke my Gray Shaman there. There goes that Arc Lector. I got my Minotaurs with great weapons in. Now we can do some proper damage to this steam tank. Lewin's still holding on there. And we finally managed to break what was left of the Imperial forces for the most part. So, now it was just my opponent's flying forces that were up. He sent them all after us pretty much as soon as he realized this. He was off chasing my shaman for way too long there. Immediately, he went for my ally's lord since he was flying. Luin against all of those terror geists definitely wasn't going to hold up, especially with how little health he had. Those terror geists immediately moved towards the archers. I knew my Minotaurs were going to be the #1 bet to get them. That and all of these Grail Knights. Luckily, Murgur was definitely still alive with plenty of health. There, we managed to kill off my opponent's lord. Now it's just a few terror geists up. A nice charge from my Bretonnian ally. Friend is having a lot of difficulty getting into Shadowrun. And there we ultimately ended up getting a Pyrrhic victory. So, for the most part, we brought, I'd say, around equal numbers. I mean, that cheese build really killed their numbers, but one of the Empire opponents brought a lot of soldiers. On my team, Murgur didn't do too bad, and he summoned a lot of Chaos spawns, so that was another thing that it doesn't really take into account here. All of my infantry did, they did alright, for the melee ones anyway. And then after that, I would say one unit of Minotaur with great weapons, and my giant kicked ass. And on my Imperial opponent's team, well, this Imperial opponent anyway, he didn't really do too hot. It was just one unit of Demigryph Knights and one unit of Knights of the Blazing Sun that did alright. Anyway, I do apologize if the quality wasn't really up to par with this video and everything. Like I said, I've been really busy this last week, especially since I've just transferred to a new job and everything, and I got Comic-Con and costume stuff that's going on. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle replay video, and hopefully I'll be coming back at you either next week or the week after, depending on how much time I have. Take it easy, guys.